My name is Gail and welcome to my channel. Today is day 3 of my 6-day fat fast. If you've seen my other 2 videos, you kind of have an idea of what's going on. I will post pictures at the end of my meals for the day, and basically this video is about what I've experienced so far and how I've done. So, first of all, let's get in. This morning I weighed, let me make sure I'm all together here. I'm in my robe. I just found a flea on Maggie. So both Maggie and Rocky got baths. Soaked them up. One of the vets that we see told us that Dawn dish soap is just as good as any flea shampoos you can buy, and it's much cheaper. So both Maggie and Rocky were soaked and sudsed and sat in the tub being scrubbed on to fully sudsed for 5 minutes each. So I got soaked nonetheless, so I went ahead and put my robe on before I go to bed. But that's real life. So anyway, Maggie had been having like issues on her tummy, so I went ahead and I shaved her tummy just to get a good look, and that's when I found a flea. She's a Sheltie, so she has a double coat, which tends to be very thick. We shave her in the summertime and it's grown back, and so it's hard to find fleas on her unless they navigate to where her fur is thinner. But anyway, that's not what today's about. But anyway, that's why I'm in my robe. I got soaked and I'm like, okay, I still have to do a video. So this morning I get on the scales, and as you know, day 1, the first day of my fat fast, my starting weight was 195.2, and day 2 my weight was 191 even. Now today I get on the scales and it's 188.2. So I have dropped a total of 7 pounds in 2 days on the fat fast. Was it fat? Probably not. It was inflammation, it was bloat, all from, hi Rocky, all from eating the junk, eating the sugars and the processed carbs, and it was, I mean, just bloat, and I've been chugging water like crazy. This is my final glass for the day, and it probably makes 18 cups total, because I drank a bunch at work today. So for breakfast, I did the same thing I did yesterday. It was my keto fat coffee, and I have a picture of that. The only difference is I left out the red palm oil because I wanted to be able to distribute some fat further on in the day. And it was kind of funny because I actually, by the time I got home, I was more hungry today than I was yesterday. So that was interesting to me. Calorie-wise, I had consumed about the same amount of calories by the time I got home, but still, I felt really hungry, and I was worried about if I was going to be able to stick with the allotted amount of food that I had already put into my FitnessPal and planned on eating. So, and lunch was, again, the same thing as yesterday. It was two boiled eggs with mayo and mustard scrambled together. I'll have a picture of that scrambled together. Anyway, don't listen to me. Spread on top of the boiled eggs. And I did have 2 cubes of chicken bouillon. I was kind of bummed. The chicken bouillon I normally get doesn't say that it has any carbs, and I bought what was at the store and didn't even look at it because it didn't even occur to me that it would have carbs. The chicken bouillon has 1 carb per bouillon. So my total carbs for the day was total of 7 net carbs. Am I disappointed? No, not really. Not in the big scheme of things. I'm very much a big picture person, and 7 carbs is not, it's not going to make or break. Most people who do fat fast are still keeping their carbs at 20 or below. So me shooting for 0 is something that I put on myself. And I knew I couldn't do 0 again because my supplements alone are 3. Dinner tonight was 2 eggs scrambled in 5 milliliters of red palm oil and 4 slices of bacon. And like I said, I got home tonight and I was starving, and I made up a whole tray of bacon. And my husband and I had breakfast for dinner, and he's like, well, I took, what'd he say? I took 6, you can have 7 slices of bacon. But I put aside 3 slices for tomorrow or whatever. But, so yeah, that was dinner. I have a picture of that also. And my calories today, 1,089. So I was 11 calories under my 1100 goal, or top end. And if you haven't seen my other two videos, the goal is to stay between 1,000 and 1,100 because my FitnessPal won't let me register my day unless I eat at least 1,000 calories. So, I mean, I guess that's a good, you know, a good protocol to tell it, because it'll pop up and say you're not eating enough. So, I mean, for maybe somebody who has an eating disorder, and you know, maybe that would be a flag that, hey, you're not supposed to eat 600 calories a day or whatever, you know, they just wouldn't register their day. But what I like is when you register the day, it'll calculate your current weight and your current calories, and they say, if every day was like today, in 5 weeks you would weigh blah, blah, blah. So mine pops up and says that in 5 weeks, if every day was like today, I would weigh 177.7 pounds. Like, well, I don't know if I can stick to 1,100 calories every day, you know, but it might be something to consider, that I can definitely live on less calories than the 1,700 that I've been eating. I don't want to go into starvation mode, and like I said before, this is a 6-day fast. My Christmas party is on Saturday. That will be the 7th day, and I just want to be able to kind of reboot, and by that point be able to make good choices, so that, you know, I see success, I know where I'm at, and you know, can go forward into the holidays knowing I have kind of a handle on this situation. Because I was before I started the Fat Fast, I was very down. I was very discouraged. I hadn't posted a video in 10 days because I didn't know what to say. I wasn't staying with plan. I was struggling. I was, you know, the being depressed about what you're eating, and then being depressed because of what you're eating. You know, the carbs and the sugars they're inflammatories, they're depressants, they make you feel like crap, they give you brain fog. So, you know, it was kind of a catch-22. So doing the Fat Fast, I've been just feeling tremendously better. And like I said, I only have another 1.8 pounds to lose to be at my lowest that I was November 14th, which was 186.4. Will I hit it tomorrow? I don't know. The first day I lost a bunch. The second day I lost just over half of what I'd lost that day. So what am I going to lose tomorrow morning? I don't know. Though on the side note, the one thing that has happened to me, and it's been an unpleasant experience, but I've experienced this before whenever I eat high fat, and I'm really doing well sticking with plans and not eating a lot of carbs, is I have, and excuse me if this is overshare, and if you have a sensitive disposition, shut the video off, because this may be too much information, but I've had diarrhea seriously all day, and it's off and on, and it's not that I can't control it. I'm not going to have an accident. The only way I would have an accident is, like, say I had an accident, like, you know, car wreck or something, then I might lose control, but that's most of us. But anyway, diarrhea, just gotta go, and yeah, and I'm hoping that it's just my body adjusting to the high amount of fat, and I'm drinking just tons of water, so it could be just my body's purging all the junk that I had eaten the previous, 2 weeks. Who knows? We'll see how tomorrow goes. I know that normally if I have that issue, one of the things I can do is I take some psyllium husk powder and stir it into one of these. I put like 2 tablespoons, stir it into one of these and drink it. And it's pure fiber, and it usually helps calm things down. I'm not too concerned as far as, because I know that I'm not going to eat like this stringent forever. This is strictly for 6 days, just to get myself back into ketosis and back into the right frame of mind. Excuse me, burping up bacon. Oh, that's not so good the second time. Real life. Anyway, this is longer than I wanted it to be. Anyway, here is day 3. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and please share if you find this interesting. And if you have any comments or questions or suggestions, please leave them below. I am happy to hear from everyone, and I always try to respond within 24 hours. So thanks for watching, and keto on!